What's up, everybody? Mclain here with also known as Vinny the Ninny. Mclain Gaming, also known as Vinny the Ninny. Sorry for repeating it. Didn't know my camera was recording because I'm not very smart. But we're back with some gaming today. I'm gonna tip MLB the Show. Not sure if you guys are into sports games, but I dig them. So I'm gonna take a little break from Call of Duty today. This is MLB The Show 2012, but I'm a cheapskate, so I bought it used, and it's pretty cool so far. I'm doing Road to the Show with my created character, and we're playing for the Altoona Curve because I'm from Lewistown, PA. Is about an hour or so from Altoona, and I also have one with the Harrisburg Senators, which is about 40 minutes. Well, about an hour or two. We live about halfway, so. And I like the Senators. I go to Senators games all the time, especially when they play the Curve because it's a good rivalry game. So anyway, I'm gonna quit yapping, and you don't have to see my ugly mug. So here we go. Caramel apple lollipop, by the way. I dig these suckers. 50 cents, man. Can't beat it. And they have some awesome flavors. Oops, sorry, guys. Get a little closer there. There we go. Oh, sorry, guys. I always do that to you. I gotta adjust my camera angle though, so. Alright. I just won that game if you can't see. I'm playing left field here, by the way. This is my Altoona Curve one, which actually. Shoot. I'm gonna sim this one because I want to play my Harrisburg Senators one where I'm playing pitcher. No, I don't want to sim. Stop. How do I go back? Back. Yeah. Maybe if I do this. Oh. Well, it looks like we're going to play this one first. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I'm the left fielder in this one. That's what position I played as a kid, actually. Left field, and I pitched. Wasn't the starting pitcher, but was more like a setup man, sometimes closer. Depends on whether they had me in the outfield or not. I got Golden Glove a couple times in high school, or not high school, sorry, middle school. I stopped playing by high school. I shouldn't have. Wasn't a very good hitter, though. Most outfielders are great hitters. I wasn't a good hitter, but I could catch the ball, man. And throw. I had a strong arm, but as you guys see, I'm a big boy, so I always was. Yeah. Won Golden Gloves, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, 3 years in a row. I mean, I know it's only in middle school, but that was something to me, man. I also wrestled. I was a pretty decent wrestler. I wasn't like state champion or anything, but I won some tournaments. Got second place in some tournaments. Fourth. My first tournament win, I was like 5th grade, I think. 4th grade, maybe. It was pretty good, man. 4 out of 10 people, so it's pretty decent. Made me happy. Then my next one was 5th grade. I got second place, and then I got first in a couple. Then my next like 3 or 4 tournaments, I got first, and then as I got older, I kind of started not focusing as much. I gained weight and wasn't working out like I should have been, because if you ever wrestled, you know that you need to be in shape, man. And I was never into cutting weight, so I was wrestling at a higher weight than I should have been, and I just wasn't smart with it. I ended up starting to use drugs, just smoked weed a little bit, and then ended up using heroin and cocaine, and got out of control and just started not caring. So messed my future up. But That's over. I've been clean for over 10 years, so once my little man was born, my girl, well, it was before that, but once I found out my now fiance was pregnant, that was wake up call, and that was it. And that was the end of that. You see that crappy attempt at a dive, but yeah, I've been clean. Don't mess with that shit anymore. I don't like it. I don't have any friends that do it anymore. Um, so that's the true thing, man. If you truly want to, if you're in that situation, I know a lot of people don't sympathize with it, but I do because I went through it. And if you hear people talking shit about it, they've never went through it, and tell them to shut the hell up because they don't know anything. Um, I don't. I don't know if I buy into the whole it's a disease thing. I mean, I know it is genetic, but a lot of it is your choice. But I don't know. Anyway, this is gaming, not rehab. So, but back to what I was saying. One more thing: if you truly want to change your life and stay clean, you have to cut out the bad people. I always thought I could do it without cutting them completely out, and then I would relapse. So it's sad, man. I know a lot of those people you like, but you have to cut them out, man, and don't ever come back unless they're clean. But like I said, not rehab. So back to the game. Yeah, I got a base hit. I wasn't hitting very good at the beginning of the season. I'm still getting the. I'm still getting used to the running bases and stuff, so it messed me up a little bit, but I'm getting it. Slowly but surely, guys. I'm getting it. I'm getting it. Slowly but surely. I like these sports games too, man. What do you guys think? Do you like sports games? I have just about every sport. The only one I don't have is basketball. I even have rugby. I want to get some NBA games because I dig basketball too. And my little man's actually thinking about playing this year, playing basketball. He's only 6, but he's thinking about playing in the church league. So I kind of hope he does because I started playing sports when I was about 7. He's 6, so I started with baseball because it was an easy one, and I really liked it, man. I like sports, so I love hockey. Hockey's my favorite. I wish he could play hockey around where we live, but the closest rink is like half hour away, which isn't bad, but it's really expensive just to sign up, and then pads, and I mean he has sticks, and he has a practice goal. We have an outside ball, and we just gotta teach him how to skate, which we're working on. But he digs hockey too, so I have NHL 2013. Maybe I'll play some of that for you then tomorrow or this week sometime. I'll have to see what happens. I also have Madden 2013. And the only reason I have them so old is because, like I said, I still have a PS3. I didn't get a 4 yet. I need one. Now I'm going to get one this year. Santa's going to get one for my little man, so. So finally, it's my first run of the season. So, Santa gets my little man a PS4. I'm going to get some newer games. I want to get Red Dead Redemption 2, man. You guys seen me playing that Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare. I guess that's 1.5 or whatever. Man, that game is cool. I played it online, too. You ever play If you've played Red Dead Redemption online, let me know what you think. I thought it was sweet. I played as a zombie. My character is a zombie. I liked it, man. It's pretty neat. That's the only thing I dislike about the PS3 and the older games is the servers are closed, so you can't play them online. Like, I love the Hockey Ultimate Team and the Madden Ultimate Team stuff, but gotta have the new ones for that, which I understand. You know what I mean? They gotta sell their new games. So, but yeah, if Santa brings a PS4, I'm definitely getting some of the newer sports games, especially hockey, definitely, so I can play Ultimate Team. Because I'm a Pittsburgh Penguins fan, baby. Ride or die. Back to back cup winners 2 times. Shout out Sidney Crosby. But that Ultimate Team is cool. Being able to use like Crosby and Malkin. Sorry guys, stupid phone call. Telemarketer. But like what I was saying, it's awesome being able to use like Crosby, Malkin, Lemieux, Gretzky, Stamkos, Jonathan Taves, Patrick Kane, so on, so on, so on, etc., 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 on the same team. That's awesome. And defensemen like Letang and Mark-Edouard Vlasic, Brent Burns, Shea Weber, Subban, etc., 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 all on the same team, man. It was awesome. Now, obviously, I know you don't start with them. You get less known, not less known, but less effective players. You know what I mean, to start. But it's awesome being able, because, like I said, I'm a Penguins fan, but there is some of their players that I would rather have other players. Obviously. But not Crosby and Malkin, but I think I'm a bigger Malkin fan than Crosby. I mean, I love Sidney Crosby, don't get me wrong. Dude's a freaking animal. If you're a hockey fan and watch the game last night against Edmonton, McDavid versus Crosby, Crosby had a filthy goal in overtime to win it. It was just, he literally carved up 3 players in overtime of Edmonton. Just carved them, man. It was filthy. He came out of the corner, went through dude's legs, deep, and then went around the goal. Not the whole way around, but almost, and backhanded it over Cam Talbot's glove hand. It was just filthy, man. Whew. When it happened, I was just like, what the hell happened? That was like superhuman. That was like Gretzky, Lemieux, superhuman shit, man. But that was just filthy. But honestly, when the Penguins won their cups there in 16 and 17, Malkin was way more effective than Crosby was. And Crosby got the Conn Smythe. I think that was, like I said, I love Crosby, but that NHL director, man, he's a jackass. Whatever is, I can't remember his name, but Bettman. That's it, Bettman. Gary Bettman. That dude is just, he has no clue about hockey. He gave the Conn Smythe to Crosby, and Gensel should have got it in 17. Dude had like 12 playoff goals, and they give it to Crosby, who had like 2. If it wasn't for Gensel and Malkin, like, Penguins wouldn't have even won that second cup for the back-to-back. And the year was all Malkin, and Crosby got it. Like, they give it to Crosby because he's a bigger name. Like, I get it, you know what I mean? I get it. But yeah, I think Malkin should have got it in 16. Gensel should have got it in 17. But guess that's why I'm not the commissioner. But you guys are hockey fans. Let me know what your favorite team is in the comments. And just because I'm a Penguins fan doesn't mean I'm going to bash on every Flyers player either. Flyers have good players. They made the playoffs. You know what I mean? Last year. Like, they know what the hell. They're a decent team, too. This year, they're not starting. Oh, yeah, they're not doing too bad this year. So, I like Giroux. Giroux's a great player. He's on the cover of my NHL game, for goodness sake. And who else? Voracek. I love Voracek. I wish the Penguins had him. Voracek is a beast. And not even just scoring goals. The dude back checks, forechecks. He can pass. You know what I mean? He's defensive minded also. He's good all around great player. And talking about Flyers overall players, Wayne Simmons is another one the Penguins should try and trade for. He's a freaking beast too. Oh. How I know that? Shit. Oh, he's out. Dude, oh my goodness. Well, at least, oh man. I shouldn't have jumped for that. Oh, dang it. Oh well. But yeah, anyway, Wayne Simmons. The Penguins should have him, man. I don't know why. Well, the Flyers might not get rid of him either because he is a good player, so. What's that young dude? Gostisbehere. I like him too. Not off to a great start this season, but season's young. They're only like 10 games in. 74 to go. But yeah, so what's that other guy I have on my fan? Robert Haig. He's another Flyer I'm starting to like this year. He's Provorov too. They're both on my fantasy team. So speaking of that, anybody that plays fantasy sports, let me know. Maybe we can start a league with just YouTube friends. A hockey league. I'm already in like 5, but I can start another one. I dig it. So I do them on ESPN. So if anybody wants to start a hockey fantasy league, I'd say NFL, but the season's almost over, so probably won't be able to do that. Doing pretty good in my NFL league. I'm 5-2 so far. I'm not doing good in hockey though. I only won 1 game out of 4 for all 4 of my teams, so I'm like 1-16. It's not good. Let's just say I'm trying to make some trades with people. I picked up some waivers because I'm not doing very good. But that is what it is. Like I said, man, anybody want to play fantasy hockey, let me know in the comments. I'll set a league up for just us, my subscribers and me. Don't worry, you guys should have no problem beating me. Like I said, I only won 1 game out of 4 teams so far. Out of 4 games for each team. But I play fantasy basketball, I got fantasy baseball, which go Dodgers. But honestly, I think the Red Sox will win. The Dodgers and Pirates are my favorite teams. I like the Indians too, but they're choke artists, man. Made it to the show in fucking 90s, lost. A couple years ago, up 3-0, lost. It was just ridiculous. Damn choke artists. But the Dodgers had to get World Series last year and lost, and they lost last night to the Red Sox, but the Red Sox are fire, man. Whew. They are just stacked. Really good team. If the Dodgers beat them, I'd be surprised. But go Dodgers. But like I said, I honestly think the Red Sox will win because they are just loaded, man. Mookie Betts is on fire. I'll tell you what, though. The Dodgers going out and getting Manny Machado, that was just genius. And they got David Freese from the Pirates. Like, the dude's not a crazy home run hitter, but I'll tell you what, driving in RBIs, like, that dude gets on base a lot. He's a good, solid hitter, man. He's not a power hitter, but he's a good hitter, man. I don't care what anybody says. I would take David Freese any day if I was a GM. And that dude, he's a good RBI hitter. Brings him a lot of runs. The Pirates were stupid for getting rid of him. That was just straight stupid, I think. Even if they weren't making the playoffs, they shouldn't have got rid of Freeze. That was just dumb. They should have got rid of somebody else. And that was dumb. But I like this road to the show. In NHL, I always play the be a pro mode. That's fun too, where you actually have to get off the ice and shift change, and that's cool, man. If you don't get off the ice quick enough, you get popped with too many men. I think that's an awesome part of the game. The Madden I have doesn't have that, but I think they should. where you play one position. If you're a receiver, you have to run the routes. If you're a running back, you have to block. And I think they should do that. That would be awesome. But this road to the show, man, I like it. I like playing seasons too, but man, baseball season being 162 games, I think. It's a lot of games, man. But I still do it. I like it. Hockey's 84, so whatever. Baseball is 120 maybe, or is it 160? I forget. Man, if that would have dropped in, I probably could have made it home. Oh well, I scored 2 runs in this game. It was my first 2 times of the season scoring. Dropped some RBIs. Doing a lot better, man. The first couple games of the season, I was sucking. Stanking it up. Go back, man. Yeah, drop your lead a little bit. Schnikes. Schnuggers. Oh, Schnuggers. Now, tuna curve. I'm a Senators fan myself, but curve's alright. Yeah. Down, yeah. I scored 3 runs this game. Sweet. Sorry, guys, if you can hear my nose. I'm a little stuffed up. Sorry, I keep snorting and stuff. Wow, I got a double, 2 runs, 3 for 4. This is definitely my best game of the season. By far. A lot of times I don't get any hits. Or I'm 1 for 5 or something. Oh, the bases are loaded, 1 out. Do not hit into a double play. Man, hell, even a pop-up will be good. It's no double plays. Oh, my God, and I hit right into a double play. Shit. I can't believe I did that. I should have not swung at that freaking... I don't look like a curveball, maybe. Change up, but a drop. Shallow. Better be shallow. Shallow my ass. Not listening to the manager. Shallow. Oh. I win. I should be player of the game. 3 for 5. I can't believe I hit into that stupid old foot. Price, yep, 3 for 5. RBI. I scored 3 times. Got a double. Alright, guys, I'm going to switch over to the Senators and play with my pitcher. Single, double play. Oh, and the bases were loaded. Oh, well, what are you going to do? Like I always say, man, you guys like the channel, hit the like button, hit subscribe, show some support. And I know I say this every video too, but it's my little man, and guys support him. If you guys have kids and they like to watch YouTube videos that don't swear, no inappropriate topics, stuff like that, my son makes videos. His page is called Super Stuffy, like a stuffed animal, but Stuffy with a Y. Stuffy Time. Super Stuffy Time. All lowercase, all rammed together, no spaces. Just search it on YouTube. He has a bunch of videos. He started doing videos where he's pranking me, little goofball. So, yeah, go check that out. Like I said, it's for all ages because he's 6. No swearing, nothing like that. No inappropriate context, or topics, nothing like that. So be good, man. It's really cool. I like it. I laugh. Some of those videos, ideas. He comes up with all the ideas. I just help him with voices and holding the camera and posting it and making sure he doesn't do nothing. He's only 6, but nothing bad. No inappropriate topics. So, but yeah, they're funny, man. I'll tell you what. Some of the he comes up with all the concepts, and then I help him with like I said, I help him with the voices of the characters, the excuse me, the holding the camera and some ideas, because he comes up with the main plot of it, and then I help him with little ideas on what to do here and there just to make it longer. We try and make our videos around 10 minutes. Some of them are shorter, but we try and make them as long as like a regular cartoon, like 10-minute increments. Like SpongeBob has 2 different episodes in one full episode, you know what I mean? They're 10 minutes, so stuff like that. It's really cool. So yeah, they're funny, man. Like I said, super stuffy time, all lowercase, all together. If you have kids that like YouTube videos, and like you can screen them as parents, no inappropriate stuff. So they'll like it, I think, or he or she'll like it. So it's really cool. But yeah, check it out, man. Give him a like, some subscribes. He's gonna have a new video up today. I don't think it's gonna be a stuffed animal episode. I think it's gonna be a skit video me and him do of prank. And some of the prank videos are planned skit wise, some of them aren't. This one's gonna be a skit planned because I'm not gonna spoil it, but it's funny and it's bad, and I want everybody. It's not bad like swearing or topic bad. It's just him doing something bad, and I want people to know that he didn't really do it. Because they'll be like, oh, you should have spanked him or grounded him, blah, blah, blah. Stuff like that. So, I just want them to know that it was planned. You know how people get. That's one of the big problems these days. Mind your business. But, yeah, check it out. Super stuffy time. He'd greatly appreciate it. So he's starting to get a little following, and by little following I mean little. He doesn't have 100 subscribers, but he's getting some comments from kids saying it's funny and they like it, and parents saying that it's nice to have kids videos and stuff their kids can actually watch, and no swearing and inappropriate topics and stuff. So they said it's nice to have something their kids can actually watch it. They don't have to worry about. So it's pretty cool. He likes to. If you guys do go watch it, leave him a comment. He really likes to read the comments, and he likes the fact that he's making people laugh. He likes it. Excuse me, guys. He likes it. So. That didn't hit? What? Oh, well. Throwing curveballs, eh? Oh, come on, dude. If you guys do watch baseball, you watched the World Series last night, what'd you think of Clayton Kershaw's start? First World Series, well, not first, the last year, but I think he could have been better, man. He did good as the game went on, but man, the Red Sox lit him up the first couple innings, but they don't play each other much, so it is getting used to each other and stuff. So, but I think he could have been better. Obviously, they lost 8-5, but that was the relievers there at the end of the game there. But if Clayton would have kept them in check, I love Kershaw. I mean, like I said, I'm a Dodgers and Pirates fan. I follow the Indians too, but Joe Carter's drives me nuts. I like him, but There we go. I don't know. I like Kershaw though. Kershaw's a great pitcher. Him with that left hand, man, he really throws people off. Not so much anymore, but man, when he first came out, you remember him when he first came out? Woo! Another one I like. I don't like the Nationals, which is, yes, I know it's weird. The Senators are the farm team, Harrisburg, blah, blah, blah. But, tell you what, man, Strasburg's a freaking beast. I'll give him that. And what's that other guy they have? Max Scherzer. I like him too. Like I said, I'm a big. Hockey's my number one by far, and then MMA and boxing, and then football and baseball. I like basketball too, but it's definitely on the bottom. I watch basketball, but I don't really start following it until about 3/4 of the way through the season, when we're starting to know playoff teams and the playoff pictures coming into play, and then it gets interesting. Same with the NFL. I love football too, but I dig college ball more because those guys got something. I mean, don't get me wrong, the NFL players are playing for money, but those college players are playing for their life, man. They're playing for a chance at the NFL and all that stuff. I know a degree's important for them too, but if you're a college ball player, you're thinking about the NFL. It's very rare that there's kids that want their degree over the NFL, which is awesome. Don't get me wrong, that is so cool, but it doesn't happen very often. So yeah, I like college. In the NFL, it's all right, but college ball's better. I'm a Ohio State Buckeyes fan. I cannot believe Purdue. Oh my goodness, Purdue took us to the freaking cleaners. How do you lose to a 3-3 team when you're 7-0 by 20 some points? They were a 2-touchdown underdog and won by 3 touchdowns. That is insane. But it is what it is, man. What are you gonna do? Oh wow, Altuna's in first. We're in second. Wow, Erie's in last. Bowie Bay Sox. Well, I went to a lot of Bowie Bay Sox games when they played. Well, it was Senators game, but they played the Bay Sox a lot. And the Arrows. I like to go watch the Senators and Curve play, man, on City Island in Harrisburg. Man, that's an awesome rivalry game. And like I said, where I live is literally right in the middle of Altoona and Harrisburg. So there's a lot of Curve fans and a lot of Senators fans. But there's Reading, if you can't tell, they're the Phillies farm team. So, excuse me. Harrisburg plays them a lot. Pennsylvania has a lot of farm teams for baseball. They have Reading for Philly, the Curve for the Pirates, and they have the Senators for the Nationals. They have Erie. I'm not sure who they're. Now they're not on this game, but they have the State College Spikes, which is the Cardinals farm team. Pennsylvania has 5 or 6 farm baseball teams. State College Spikes, I'm surprised. I don't know why they're not on this game. Maybe they're double A or triple A instead of double A or whatever. But yeah, the State College Spikes are St. Louis Cardinals farm team. And State College which is where Penn State football plays, if you don't know. They call it Happy Valley. It's literally a half hour from where I live. It's a rough half hour because you have to go up over the mountain, but State College is beautiful. If you've never been there, go check it out. They call it Happy Valley for a reason. It's beautiful, man. And like I said, Penn State University is right in town. They have a lot of clubs, not like clubs you see on movies, but like little bars and taverns. Now, they do have a couple dance clubs around because of the college kids and stuff, but there's a lot of stuff to do in State College. I remember when I was a kid and played sports. We went to a lot of Penn State games, whether it be football or went to a lot of Penn State girls and boys basketball games. When I wrestled, Penn State wrestling is good. I don't know if you know, if you're not WWE BS, real wrestling. If you're a fan at all or a wrestler yourself, let me know in the comments, man. I can talk wrestling all day, not WWE, real high school wrestling, like MMA wrestling, real wrestling. I can talk that all day, man. I hope my kid does it also. Like I said, I loved it. Loved it. I really wish I wouldn't have. I don't regret it because it made me the man I am, but just wish I would have made better choices as a kid. Because I think I really could have done something. Like, I was good. Not like super good in junior high. Obviously, I'm still young, but I think by high school, if I wouldn't have started using, I could have seriously went to college to wrestle somewhere. Maybe not like Penn State, but a lot of kids I know went to Slippery Rock, which is a great wrestling school. What's the other one? Slippery Rock and I'm having a brain fart right now. There's another wrestling school that a lot of kids, not a lot, but a couple kids Lock Haven. That's another Lock Haven. That's a big wrestling school also in PA. They used to come. Lock Haven used to come down and do. They had a wrestling camp. It's like a summer camp thing, but you didn't spend the night. It was at our local high school, and it was all day. You'd go at like 8 in the morning and be there till it was usually about 3 in the afternoon or so in the summer. So you didn't have school or nothing, and so much fun, man. That's where I learned a lot of my stuff from those camps every year. It was a week long, awesome wrestling camps. And the guys that came down and did it were just great wrestlers. I mean, like Olympic class. The two guys that ran it were like Olympic class. It's awesome. So, but it's cool. Yeah, if you want to talk wrestling for the third time, not WWE. Sorry, I'm just not a big fan of WWE. I prefer real, like UFC or boxing. I prefer it to be real. Now, don't get me wrong. I know sometimes there's real stuff in WWE. People accidentally get punched or really get hurt, like Owen Hart falling and passing away, or Eddie Guerrero's heart attack, stuff like that. Chris Benoit's horrific incident, like that stuff's real. I know, but most of the time it's entertainment. You know what I mean? I get it, but I like real wrestling, and it's not the same now. It's nowhere near the same. I loved it as a kid. The Attitude Era was, if it was still like the Attitude Era, I think I would watch it. Like The Rock and Stone Cold, the good Undertaker, Kane, Vince and Shane McMahon, Ministry of Darkness, stuff like that. That was cool era, man. But now it's just so played out. It's so predictable. I'm not going to say bad because it is entertainment. A lot of people like it. It's predictable. Say predictable. You can predict what's coming next, which you can with a lot of stuff. And don't get me wrong, the UFC's starting, everything's real fighting wise, but they're getting awfully WWE with the promoting and stuff, like Conor McGregor and Floyd Mayweather. Like, they're getting awfully WWE with it. And they're going to lose fans for that. Bellator might end up. Bellator's taking a lot of the fighters that leave the UFC for Bellator are older fighters or just straight old guys, but they're legends, man. Like Vanderland Rampage just fought for the 4th time. That was actually a good fight for two 40-year-olds going at it. I thought it would be slow and grabby and Rampage would just hold them down and that's it, but They were banging, man. They were trying. I know they don't like each other, but they were trying to flatline each other, dude. Um, Bellator might end up being the cream of the crop, man. If the UFC keeps this showboaty WWE malarkey crap up, man, you never know. Anything's possible. People said the UFC wouldn't get big, and look, it's like literally top of the food chain in sports, even more than boxing. And I love boxing. Like, I'm not that typical MMA guy. It's like, oh, boxing's stupid. No. If it wasn't for boxing, the UFC wouldn't exist. Same with boxing fans. Oh, all they do is grab each other and hold each other. No, it's a fighting art. Like, wrestling is a fighting art. Jiu-jitsu is a fighting art. That's why it's called mixed martial arts. It is mixed. It's not all hands, not all feet. You can submit people. Like, people that say that stuff are just ignorant, honestly. They don't even know what they're talking about. So I think they just talk to hear themselves talk. But I don't know. Doing pretty good this game. If you're watching me here, I'm striking some people out and stuff. Nobody scored there. That stinks. Need to get my. Sorry, guys. Had to answer that. That was important. Let me know if you guys can hear that when that happens, like me talking and stuff. I don't think you can because it says reconnecting and stuff like that. So I think it disconnects and then reconnects. Sorry, guys. I'm not like super good at this yet. Whoop. There we go. Now you can see the score and stuff. Sorry about that, guys. That was important. Shit. I just found a better job, so might be switching jobs here. I think that's what that was about. I had to have him leave me a message. Yeah, guys. I mean, not to be nosy, it's just to talk. Let me know what you guys do for a living. Where you work, what you do, what you want to do, instead of what you are doing. Right now I work at a cabinetry. Well, it's no woodworking stuff. It's like a mill type deal, kinda. I run a saw. It's all under the table and stuff right now. But I have a tour actually at a place called Beanbo. It's a food place. They actually make stuff you probably eaten, like Sara Lee line, stuff like that. They make all the Sara Lee stuff. They make donuts. The place I'm working at's the pastry factory. They make donuts, man. So it smells so good in there. It smells like funnel cakes. But for a chubby guy like me, it's gonna be hard, man. But yeah, it's they pay like 16 something an hour, so that's why I'm gonna switch probably. It's an hour drive, but it'll be worth it for the money. I also got an offer from Pepsi Warehouse to drive a forklift and load trucks. So I don't know. I might do that too. That's $15 an hour. But see, the thing with Beanbo is it's 3 days 1 week, 12-hour days, 3 days 1 week. Oh, I got a base hit as a pitcher. Nice. It's 3 days 1 week, then 2 days the next. So it ends up being every 2 weeks you work a week, but everything is full time. I don't understand it. Like, I don't know. It's weird. You still get benefits and all that stuff, but then the Pepsi one is night shift also. They're both night shift, by the way. But the Pepsi one's 5 days a week, 8 hours. It's $15 an hour. And like I said, I drive forklift and load trucks. So it's through a temp agency, but it's temp to hire. So as long as I bust my butt and don't miss any days, which I'm not like that. I don't miss work. I like to get paid for every day and not risk getting fired. So I will be there every day. So if I get hired on, my pay goes up to almost $17 an hour. And like I said, it's about 10, maybe 15 minutes closer than the other job. It's still a little hike, but it's a better job. I think I'm leaning toward that one, toward working for Pepsi. Well, XPO it's called. It's XPO Logistics. So, but it's all the stuff is through Pepsi, the soda, Gatorade, all that stuff. Yes, Pepsi makes Gatorade. That's why Coke made Powerade. But Gatorade's way better than Powerade, in my opinion. Let me know in the comments, Gatorade or Powerade. Me, I'm a Gatorade man. Alright. I can't believe I can. There's first couple games with Altoona. I have a left fielder. I could barely get on base, and one at bat with a pitcher, and bang, base hit. Oh, it's crazy how the word works, isn't it? I don't think so. I seen that coming, you little poop tart. How you gonna freaking try and pick off a pitcher, dude? How's wrong with you? You must really be worried about me trying to steal. I tried to make the guy look like me as much as possible. The guy looked gut on him. He's not running nowhere. But his number is 66. That was all my sports numbers. Every sport I played, I had 66. I don't know why. I do know why. It was Mario Lemieux's number. This is Super Mario's number. Super Mario's number, so. Ugh. Sorry, guys. A little stuffed up. My little man got sent home from school the other day sick. He had a fever of 101 point something, so they sent him home. So he might have got me sick. He missed, that was Monday. He missed yesterday because he was not feeling great. And he went this morning, though. He's such a good boy. Dang, still 0-0. This is a pitcher's duel. See, the one thing I noticed with this game is if you're hitting good or you're hitting bad, the other team seems to do the same thing. Not every game. Like, it's 0-0, we both have 2 hits. So the pitchers are doing good. Like, if you're playing Road to the Show and you're a player, like, instance, last game I did good. My player was hitting good, doing good, and they hit good. Didn't score a lot, but they actually had more hits than I did. Mine were just at better times. Like when people are on base and stuff. So, I don't know. Who knows? I mean, they gotta have what do they call it? Algorithm? An algorithm to it, so. But, no, it said to stay away from that. So we're going outside. Wow. Dang it. Another thing that kind of stinks is you can only start out with 3 pitches. Oh, it said to stay away from there. No! Woo, I thought that was gone. Anyway, you can only start out with 3 pitches. And me, when I pitched, as I got older, I loved having, like, being able to throw, like, 4 different kinds of pitches. I can throw a knuckle curve. I can throw a 12-6 curve, but my curve's not a 12-6. It's more like a half of the clock to 6. It's not like a Kershaw 12-6 where it literally goes from 12 o'clock to 6 o'clock. But I can throw a knuckle curve. It's pretty good. It doesn't curve quite as much, but when it curves quick. I can throw a slider. That was one of the first pitches I learned besides the 4-seam fastball. And then obviously the 4-seam and the 2-seam fastball. Then I have, what else was there? I know how to throw a knuckleball, but I'm not good at it. If I was a pitcher, like, as a kid, when I started playing in high school before I stopped playing because I was a mess, I would have never threw that in a game. No way. Because, I mean, I can throw it, but there's no speed to it, and it doesn't. Oh, that's gone. Oh, it doesn't go up and down like it should. It just lays over the plate, and it'll get smashed out of the park. So, Yeah, I would never do that in a game. No way in heck. But so what I say, four seam, two seam, slider, pretty decent knuckle curve. Splitter, love the splitter. That was one of my pitches I liked. I know how to throw these pitches, but I didn't always, obviously, as a 13, 14-year-old, I didn't throw them all. I'm not a major league caller or college pitcher or double A or triple A pitcher, you know what I mean? But I know how to throw a cutter, but it ends up being more like a slider. It's a really good slide. I can't throw a cutter where it just moves a little bit. It ends up being like a slider and really, really cuts. Which is pretty easy. It's basically a four seam fastball. You just put your fingers over the laces. A little different. Oh, circle change up. I can throw a pretty good circle change up. That's one of the. If my son likes to pitch, so if he ends up playing baseball, I'm gonna show him a change up, fastball and change up. Especially being that young, you don't want to throw a curveball or a slider because it's bad for the arm. And by high school, you'll be having Tommy John surgery. Curveball is really bad for that tendon. I guess it's the way you have to throw your arm, but that's supposed to be really bad for that tendon as a kid. They say as a kid, you shouldn't throw anything other than a change up or a four seam or two seam fastballs. Maybe a splitter because you just opening your fingers a little more. So that's it. But yeah, I love splitters. That's probably my favorite pitch, even over the fastball. That splitters are awesome. And the changeup, I can throw a normal changeup, but it doesn't. It's slower than a fastball, and it looks like a fastball, but it doesn't have that little drop off, that little curve like it should as it falls, kind of like a sinker. Sinker. I know how to throw a sinker, but I'm not very good at it. I'd throw a splitter instead. Does the same thing. And actually, a splitter does it better, in my opinion. If you have your fingers split right on the laces, it'll sink way better than a sinker will. Um, so I know how to throw pretty much every pitch, but it's whether or not they're good or not. So pitches I've thrown in games would be four and two seam fastballs, obviously. Um, what else? Four and two seamers. Change up. Like I said, I'm about at circle change up. I'll say that because my normal change up's not as good. Circle change up. Splitter, obviously. Like I said, it's my favorite pitch. I maybe threw the knuckle curve once in my whole life in a game. And that was when I was a teenager. I was probably 13, maybe 14. I think I was 15 or 16 when I stopped playing baseball. So, hell, I might even have been 15. And I might have, like I said, twice tops. I threw it tops. That's like tops. So slider. I've thrown a slider, but that was like the curve. I maybe threw a slider 5 times in my whole life in a game. The coach actually yelled at me for doing it. He told me don't do that because of my arm. He's the one that told me about the slider and curveball being bad for your arm as a kid. It's bad as an adult too, but not as bad. I guess it's because you're growing and it can really jack that tendon up as it's growing. I guess something like that. But I don't know. Hold on, guys. I gotta use the bathroom. Keep going, babe. Put toothpaste on. Yeah, yeah. Regardless of if you do that or not, yeah, I said if you do that or not, there's no point, so you might as well not ruin the morning for yourself. Yeah. Yeah. But he really was first night. He did have a rough night. Yeah, his legs were. Yeah. Yeah. I know, I told my dad. Yes. Yeah, now he's really now maybe. And then I start rubbing on the balls. You know, it's just something to do over and over. Yeah. Yeah. I know. I hope he does because he needs it. Yeah. 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 Oh, no, we did that for years. I know. He always says, yeah, no, he'll say stuff like that. is what it is. And that's what I said. I get it up. Space trap or something. Go to bed at about 7:30. You can go in there and start. You can go in there and start tracking 7:30. Take it in 40. Yeah, I always had music on too. Once I got a little older and it wasn't the TV, it was music. Oh man, that's one of the best ways, easiest ways to get me to sleep. Music. Yep. He gets that from me. Music and I'm out, man. And I'm not talking easy listening. I'm talking, let's put on some Cannibal Corpse and I'll go to bed. You know it. But that was when I got a little older. Oh, good, yeah. I'll sleep right through it. That's why I started making me use headphones. There's a couple times you stayed at my mom's when we first got together. Did I have the stereo one time? That's all I know. Yeah. think I left. Liar! I know. You can tell the difference. Now, let's see her show you this little porcelain thing it came. This little vampire thing. Yeah, it's just a little porcelain, like. Yeah. It's just like but it's Halloween, yeah, Nick got them, and then, yeah, it came with paint. It's a little vampire, you can't see him very good. Yeah, you painted it with this little pumpkin. And then there you want to have one that serves a witch. Yeah, it just comes with little paints and then you paint it out as one. What? Good. Didn't take very long. Put this in here. Ow. Come on. Stupid llama. Stupid llamas. Oh, yeah. Okay, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. My bad. I had to go do something. Sorry. I know that took a couple minutes. My bad. Should have stopped the video, huh? Idiot. But we're at the hour mark. Since I was in the bathroom there, I'm gonna finish this game, guys, and then that'll be it for the day. Tomorrow I'll come back. I'm thinking about going back to the Call of Duty World at War. I like that, man. Those World War II Call of Duties are awesome, I think. Don't get me wrong, I like the newer ones, like Advanced Warfare in the Future, Modern Warfare with Al-Assad and them. You have to chase, but so far, man, I don't know. There's just something about those World War II Call of Duties that are awesome, and I'm digging that World at War one so far. I know I'm only on the epilogue or the prologue or maybe episode 1 so far, but I'll tell you what, man, playing that yesterday, that was so much harder than what was that? Modern Warfare 1. That one I beat on my first couple videos. It only took me 2 videos and I beat it. So I beat it in like, well, I lied. The one day I played it for like 6 hours. So I beat it in 2 days. It wasn't too easy. Like when you got toward the end, obviously the last couple of levels were hard, but the first couple were super easy. And also a lot of it's covert stuff. So it was not a, but man, that video I did yesterday playing, oh dang it, in the gap. Come on. I did that, what was it? That, oh, sorry guys, having a brain fart. That, Call of Duty World at War. Man, you guys seen it? I died so many times. That first, oh man, it's still 0-0. Oh no, I got 2. That, World at War, I just in that first level, man, I died like 15 times. Because obviously back in those days, the war was face to face, man. You just ran up toward each other and just shot. Hope to God you didn't get hit, and hopefully you hit somebody. Like, I don't think I could have been a soldier in like Revolutionary War times, man. I don't think I could have done that. Like, you just stand there, fire, and load your gun looking at the other people about to shoot at you. You basically, and you gotta hold the line. Yeah, I'd be damned. I'm running and hiding behind a tree and shooting at you. That was just craziness. Shoot, boom, 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 reload, next line, shoot, and just praying that one of the bullets or the musket balls don't hit you. Like, that is just crazy, man. Sorry, guys. Nose is bothering me again. But anyway, yeah, like, I don't think I could have done that, man. I give those guys so much, I don't even know, just respect and accommodations. And oh my goodness, so much respect for those guys, man. That's ballsy. And then back to what I was saying, even the Civil War, they did that. Like, no way, dude. And killing your brother, and I couldn't, man. My brother pisses me off sometimes, and we've been in many a fist fight, but I couldn't shoot him, especially with my mom. And my dad passed away when I was 4. My brother was an infant, but man, I was just sad, man. I couldn't shoot it. Like, how can you shoot your own? Anyway, back to the World War II thing. I died so many times in just that first level because you're basically just running at each other, shooting and praying to the big man upstairs that you don't get hit. I didn't even notice. I'm pitching a shutout. No wonder I'm still in. I'm not even paying attention. I guess I should pay attention, huh, guys? And gals. I'm sure there's some gals out there. How you doing? Like I said, guys, you like my videos, even though I don't get a lot of likes and subscriptions, I'm gonna keep doing it. It's the only way to get noticed. I'm not even really trying to get noticed, though, guys. I just do this. Like I said, I'm not a huge gamer, but I enjoy it. It passes time when my little man's at school before I go to sleep for work. And on the weekends, me and my son play together if it's raining and we're not outside or something, because it kills boredom, man. Ah, come on, swing at that. Oh, I'm fine. Ah. Yeah, don't take me out. No, no, no. I'm not gonna knock on wood. No, a poor batter? What do you mean? Just because you got on base? Yeah, you better jump back. Aha. Second, home. First, second, home, third. Ah, that's third. First, second, home. First, second, third, home. Alright. I know what you're doing, man. I know what you're doing. Come on. I know you're going to try and run, you little turd. You're super fast. You need to be in scoring position. I don't have a change up. I don't like the... Should I throw the curve? Yeah, let's put the curve on him. Oh, come on. Last time that was a strike. Man, that was right on the line. Are you kidding me? Oh, nice. Boom. I got one more inning, guys. Hopefully I can pitch a shutout. I got 5 hits, but a shutout would be freaking sweet. Oh, they took me out. Son of a bitch. Man, let me pitch the rest of the game. One more inning, 3 outs. You. They got me. Oh, well. Stupid llama. Hey, my pitcher's 2-0. That's pretty good. I wanted my... I wanted my first full shutout. Okay, guys, that's it for today. Sorry about the break, guys, when I had to go to the bathroom, but you know what they say, when you gotta go, you gotta go. To quote Mr. Jeff Goldblum, Jurassic Park, whatever year. But anyway, guys, I'll be back tomorrow. Like I said, I think I'm going to get back to Call of Duty World at War because I stayed dying and that game was pretty freaking sweet. Maybe Red Dead Redemption. I don't know yet. One or the other. I think I got Red Dead Redemption almost beat because I've been to a lot of the towns. But anyway, have a good Wednesday, guys. Stay up. You like the video? Hit that like button and boop, hit the subscribe button. Check out my son's channel, Super Stuffy Time. All one word, no spaces, all lowercase. And show him some support. And have a good Wednesday, guys. Stay metal. Later.